everybody, and welcome back to some more Prison Architect. Last episode, we set up a couple of new things, including our first CCTV system, as well as our first classroom over here. And since the end of last episode, I have spent quite a bit of time in the planning stages, doing a bit of drawing around the new block that I kind of want to build up here on the top of our current prison. Now, this is going to be a work in progress. I don't want to get all of this done in today's episode. In fact, we probably won't even add any of the new cells over here in today's episode, because right now we've got 50 prisoners and I don't want to expand too quickly into like even more prisoners, because our prison will probably buckle under the weight of so many prisoners, and this will take us up to I think over 100 in capacity once we've got all of these cells up and running. So we're not going to work on those too much today, but one thing that I definitely do want to work on is this section over here, and we'll kind of get to that in just a second. Now, one of the things that we set up last episode, as I mentioned before, is the classroom, but right now nobody is going to the classroom, and that is because the program that we set up at the end of last episode, which is over here in the programs, the Foundation Education Program, says all rooms are booked, which is a little bit of a misleading error message, because it doesn't actually mean that all rooms are booked. Instead, it means that there are not enough hours in a day assigned for work for the program to actually run. If we go over and hover over it and look on the left here, underneath led by a teacher in a classroom, it says session length 3 hours, which means we need to have 3 solid hours of work in any given day. And so the first thing that we're going to do in today's episode is go ahead and give everybody work for 3 solid hours from 4 till 6 p.m. That does only give them 1 hour of yard time. What I might do here is go ahead and give them another hour to eat early on, but then take that hour straight away from them and give them another hour of yard time here. I don't know how yard time is different to free time, other than they have to be in the yard. And like in free time, they can go in the common room and do laundry. No, they probably can't do laundry. That's probably like specific to working hours. I'm not quite sure if it's that much of a difference. We'll find out. We do still have 54 prisoners when we only have space for 52, which is not really a good thing. I thought we replaced some of these with bunk beds, but apparently that didn't do the job. So what we might have to do as well is replace like 2 of these with bunk beds as well. But we'll do that in a second. For now, let's look at building this section over here. So now we've increased the number of working hours. What I really want to focus on is giving all the prisoners something to do within those working hours, because of course some of them are going to go to the classroom, some of them are going to do laundry, but most of them can't do anything because right now we don't have many job opportunities in our prison, and that is where the workshop comes in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this massive new block over here. Can we not go right to the edge? Can we not build here? Oh, we can't. That is a little annoying and kind of defunct my plan a little bit. Why would they let you draw here if you can't build there? That's a little silly. But I guess we could probably make it happen just on a bit of a smaller scale. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way up to there, because we can't build right on the edge here. Can we put walls there? Is that something we can do? We can't. Oh, that's really annoying, but that's fine. We'll do that, and we're also going to go ahead and extend that out over and down to here like so, just to make sure that the pathway here is in line with the current pathway. My plan is for this big building up here, this big block, to be our workshop, our actual workshop. I'm thinking about moving these solitary confinement cells, because right now, this is a bit of a waste of space. You'll see we're going to have, if we go back to planning, we're going to have a corridor here and a corridor here, and that's like a lot of corridor to have in a very small amount of space. We're going to have a similar problem kind of over here. You can see there's like corridor here and corridor here, which is like a real waste of corridor space. And so what I'm thinking about doing is moving solitary confinement. Also, I do plan on moving the showers today. Oh my goodness, what is this? What is this? Oh my goodness, I do plan on moving the showers as well. I think over to maybe even this block here, but possibly also over here. I haven't quite decided yet, but I think moving that's going to be a good idea. But basically, we're going to move the solitary cells over into this new section that we have over here next to the workshop, and then we're going to put something else here. I might just expand this kind of out a little bit wider and make a bigger shower or whatever I decide this room to be in the future. But first, of course, we have to wait for this to finish. So let's go ahead and stick down a large jail door right about. Does it need to be a large jail door? I don't think it does. We have just released every single solitary confinement prisoner. Wow. Let's go ahead and put a wall back there and hope that no one tries to escape. Let's also get rid of those 2 walls there so people can kind of walk straight through. That should be fine. We do have doctors in there. And also, one other thing, which is kind of completely off topic, but people did point out that I could put servos on any door in the prison. And so what I'm thinking is that we kind of close these large jail doors, I'll turn them back to normal mode so they only open when a guard's nearby. But what we do as well is we stick a door servo kind of on to them as well, so the doors, so they can be opened like remotely. We don't have to have a guard come and open them for us. I'm thinking like there, and that should work quite nicely. We might also want to put one on like the front door of the prison. I'm not quite sure how good of an idea that is, but it does mean we don't have to have a guard by the front door every time a worker wants to come in and out or something like that. So we might look at that at some point in the future. For now, this looks like it's working just fine. Let's go ahead and throw down a bunch of new walls like this. Now, this might be enough to cripple our power system. Right now, actually, maybe we should probably get a little bit ahead of ourselves and not do that. Instead, throw down the last 3 capacitors over here just to get maximum capacity out of our power station over here before we put down a bunch more lights. But let's do that, and then let's go ahead and we might as well build. Can I do? No, I can't. Let's go ahead and finish up this as well. Like so. We're doing okay on, okay-ish on money. We got 13,785. Not quite sure if we're going to be able to build everything in the workshop, but if we can even get it started, that would be pretty nice. So, do we have workshop unlocked? We do. Let's take that and let's make this a giant workshop. Now, one thing that we need to bear in mind when working with the workshop is that in order to work in the workshop, I believe that prisoners need to go through some kind of program. Yeah, workshop safety induction. I think this needs to start before prisoners can actually work in the workshop. But before we start that, we should probably get our workshop finished. So, what I'm thinking here is we will delete like 2 of these walls, and I think I'll make it just here for easiness sake, like I can walk straight up this hallway and into the workshop. And then what I'm thinking is we'll put metal detectors on there, because in the workshop they have access to like drills, hammers, all kinds of stuff, and we want to make sure they don't come out with any of that stuff and kind of go and kill somebody else in the cells. Although we do also have to worry, I was reading up on the wiki before I started this episode on a bunch of stuff, but one thing we do have to worry about is like wooden tools. Apparently wooden tools will not get picked up by the metal detectors, and so we kind of have to watch out for that. There's not really a way, I think, that we can really counter that, because also guard dogs don't pick them up or anything like that, so not quite sure how we're going to combat that just yet, apart from the fact that we have to combat it at some point. We'll see. Let's put some cable kind of around like this, just so that everyone gets a nice bit of juice. That should be enough. We're running out of money pretty quickly, but our daily cash flow is pretty high thanks to, I think, mostly exports. Yeah, mostly of it is exports. And once we get our workshop up and running, we should be able to export a whole ton more stuff than we are doing right now, and it should be a nice long-term solution to some money, which is pretty cool. So that's going to be that. I would also like to, I think, make this the shower. I think that's going to be a good idea. What I might do is, let's first of all make a few solitary confinement cells over here. Let's go ahead and throw some walls down. Do we want to make them too wide? Yeah, we'll make them like normal cell size. We'll kind of do it like this, and then like this, and then I guess, really bugs me the fact that that doesn't work. But what I will actually do is I'll just demolish this. It's going to look a little bit weird, and it's not going to line up quite as nicely as I would have hoped, but it should work okay, and everything should be good. Now, what I will also do, I think here, is dismantle a few. Oh, there's the daily autosave, I think. I'm going to go ahead and dismantle a few of these doors, because these things are pretty expensive, and I don't really want to have to buy a bunch more of these. They're like 500 a piece. I'm going to dismantle all of those, and we should also, once we've done that, kind of unassign all of these as solitary confinement cells, because I no longer want people to be sent there. So we'll deconstruct all of those. That's good stuff. How many do we have? We have more than enough to put doors on every single one of these, so we'll do something like that. And at that point, everything should be run over there quite nicely. I'm not quite sure why the power isn't running over to these lights. That's a little odd. We're doing quite well on power right now, which is good. And most of the violence that happens in our prison does happen within this section here. We do all, yeah, see, it all happens down here. The fights all start down here. How does everyone have bladder issues? You've been in your cells all night long, and you've got a toilet right there. My goodness. Does this work? Oh, we'll have to connect it, aren't we? Much like with the CCTV cameras last episode, in order for the servo to work, we do have to connect it to the door control system, and then back like that to make like a full loop. Did that work? I don't think it did. The question... Oh, no, yeah, it worked. I think that definitely worked. Let me connect this one up, because you can see right now they didn't get in. Let me connect this one up as well, see if that works. To there, and then from there, back to there. Yeah, okay, I can see it now. If you hover over it, it's got the blue lines on it, which means it is nicely connected up. And now, if anyone wants to get in and out, yeah, the guards don't have to open the door, which is pretty cool. It means our prison moves a little bit more fluid, a little bit faster, which is pretty cool. Thankfully, these metal detectors didn't, like, throw our power station off the, like, rails there, which is pretty nice. Now, I think the reason most of this place is blacked out is because of the lack of CCTV cameras right now. So, what I'm thinking again is we'll throw down another CCTV camera, like, right here to kind of watch over solitary confinement. Again, kind of trying to reduce the number of guards that we have all over the prison. And then we should also probably have, like, another 1 or 2 CCTV cameras in here. Now, again, I'm not too sure how many we can have connected up to our, like, dashboard over here at any given time, but hopefully we can get all of these hooked up and working. Now, the workshop, what do we need to put in here? We need a workshop saw, a workshop press, and a table. So, let's have a look here. If we type in workshop, it comes up with the saw and the press. Now, I'm pretty sure that, we need quite a few of all of these, and they're not particularly cheap. Can we, like, rotate these? We can't. So if I put that, like, there, and then what else do we need? We need a table. I think the table is just to store all of the products of the workshop. So I'm going to put that, like, there. Actually, maybe, like, there. Yeah, that looks fine. And we'll see if this works. We'll see if this, like, becomes a workshop and see if anyone actually starts working in there. I'm thinking right now we might only get 1 worker, but even if we get 1 worker, that would be pretty cool, and we'll know it's working at that point. Okay, let's hook up the CCTV cameras back to this guy. It's a lot of CCTV to have on that one monitor. Hopefully, it's not too bad. That looks like it's working fine. Let's hook you also up to here and then back to here. That one also looks like it's working fine. And then again, my goodness, that's a lot of red lines coming off of this thing. From there and back to there. Nice. All right. All of those should now be online. They are. We are having a bit of an issue here, though, it looks like. It looks like we may have reached our limit in terms of CCTV. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you'll notice that not all of these are on at any given time. And I think what that is like, if you imagine a guard sitting at a desk looking at a bunch of monitors, he can only look at so many at any given time, right? If he looks at, like, if there's so many on the screen that he can only look, he has to turn his head to see them all. He's going to not be able to see them all at any given time. So I'm thinking we might have to add another terminal and kind of split these up a little bit. But at the same time, I don't see people in solitary doing that much. Famous last words, but they are in solitary, so I'm not too sure if that's going to be a thing. Let's get rid of all of those, and then let's just go on a bit of a rampage and kind of delete all of these walls over here, as well as dismantling both of these doors. Boom. And boom, good stuff. Nothing is yet going on in here. We do need power to the stuff in the workshop. That is fine. Let's go ahead and run those. I guess just... Will that work? I don't know if the power is going to pass through it or not, so I'm going to do this as well. But that should work kind of nicely. Cool. Now, another thing we need to watch out for is this thing over here. Feed all prisoners. I want to make sure that all of our prisoners do get fed, because if they don't, we could be in a bit of a sticky situation. Also, let's go ahead and move the shower. We're going to move the shower. Rooms. Let's search up shower. And then let's go ahead and make this thing just a nice, massive shower. Again, 16 by 9 is quite a nice size for a shower. What I'm thinking, as always, is just kind of give them a nice, big space to come in and out. I want to delete walls. I want to give them a nice big space to come in now. That is going to need quite a lot of drains, but again, it kind of lessens the amount of, like, closeness that the prisoners get to each other, if that is the right word to use there. But it makes it so they're a little further apart, they've got a bit more breathing space, they can kind of do stuff, which is pretty cool. So let's go over to objects, let's grab some shower heads, and let's kind of run these along like this, and then along like this. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to make them a little bit more spacious. Try and make it so it is going to be less efficient, but at the same time, maybe also a little easier to control. So we're going to do that, and then we're also going to put walls in the middle, like I did before, but this time, a little less cramped. So if we have, like, one there, and then one, and then let's put showers. Let's put shower heads on that first, before we start kind of messing around with that. And these walls, again, are not really, and again, I don't know why I put so many down, are not really too to, I don't know, hold the shower heads. I know they don't have to be against the wall. They're more to kind of separate the prisoners from each other than anything else and kind of give them that bit of space and maybe privacy while they take a shower. So again, let's kind of put another one, I think, on this side and then do a similar thing. We'll do the similar kind of staggered little shower head bit on this side. And let's see how that works out. We'll see if that is good enough. So we're going to have to run shower heads kind of all along here, here, and I think I'll run it, I guess we have to connect those up as well, but I think I'm also going to put like a few up on the top, like so, but that looks pretty good. Let's run a large pipe up into here, and then connect it up like that, and like that, and I think that should be fine in terms of the amount of shower heads and the amount of water going to them, and then we're going to go ahead and grab a few more and kind of stick them at the top here, like so. Nice. All right, we'll do that, and then I'm also going to go ahead, and now that the shower is over, get rid of this. It's no longer going to be a shower. I don't want to get rid of the kitchen, but that is no longer a shower room. Right now, it's just a waste of a room. I'm thinking of making that our parole room, or maybe even like putting, I don't know, that's a bit of a long parole room. I might put something else out or try and split it into two rooms somehow, but for now, it's just going to be a nothing room. It's going to be a nice bit of space that we have, and we'll work on that in a little while. Let's get a drain, and let's put a bunch of drains around this side, because otherwise we're going to run into issues. We should also probably dismantle all these. Can we, like, highlight them all? No, we can't. We have to dismantle them one by one. It's a little bit of a pain. I wonder if there's, like, a dismantle tool that we can use instead of doing this one by one. If you know of a dismantle tool, be sure to let me know in the comment section so that you don't have to watch me do a solid 60 seconds of riveting dismantling. But there we go. That should work quite nicely. Nobody is yet in this room. Did we set up the... No, we didn't. Let's start the workshop safety program. It's going to run from 4 till 6, the exact same as the spiritual guidance program. Cool stuff. So hopefully somebody should start working in the workshop, maybe at some point soon. We do have a nice bit of coverage there, albeit not the best coverage in the world. And then tomorrow, also, yeah, at this point, there's no real reason to have this door here. Let's dismantle that. And then let's go ahead and delete both of these walls as well. Just, again, to make, like, the flow of the prison a little bit easier. And finally, the last thing I think I'm going to do here is put, like, this in. It's going to cost quite a bit. And it's going to take us down, our budget, like, down to scarily low amount. So $1,616 right now. But what I'm thinking here is that right now, all of our prisoners have to come out of their respective kind of, like, jail sections and then walk out around through these little narrow corridors and up here to get to this workshop or to get to the shower. If we make it so they can just kind of walk into here, it's going to be a little easier. And I'm also thinking at this point, we might as well just get rid of that wall here. That does leave a lot of... Oh, escape? Somebody escaped? What? Oh, they tunneled out! They tunneled out! Oh my goodness. Okay, well, in that case then, where is the remove tools thing? I know it's somewhere, but I cannot remember for the life of me where it is. And also, we're going to go with a shakedown. I know it's the middle of the night, guys. It's midnight, but to get ready, we're all going to come and search your cells. Also, we're hiring a few more guards here to go and help with the search. My goodness. We've already found a bunch of stuff. Okay, well, that's just great. That is just great. This requires an entrance. I am going to go ahead and delete these two walls over here to make some space for that. But my goodness. We're getting a little tight on janitors, I think. Look at this. Scissors, poison, cigs, cell phones, lighters, screwdrivers, drugs, shears, knives, forks, medicine, a club. How did you get a club in? Actually, someone did also say that we've got a metal detector here. We could probably do with, like, getting some dogs patrolling, like, the entirety of the prison and not just kind of this section here. Because, geez. And also maybe some, I don't know, metal detectors on the way into the prison or something. And also we should probably get, like, a server over here on this main entrance. So that, is that the right side? All of our guards are busy. Is this guy... Let me get rid of the patrol here, because I don't think he's actually doing anything. If we go back to deployment and get rid of that... Is he... No, I think he's running the CCTV, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's running the CCTV. Okay, let's run that. The server was on the right side there. Wants to go right about there. And hopefully that should make it a little easier for people to get in and out. But yeah, wow, I was not expecting someone to tunnel out so quickly. But look there, you can see the tunnel. He got out from this prison cell. He got from here all the way out to here. How many people escaped? 1 second here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Just the one escape. $50,000 in devaluation for an escape. Wow. But let's quickly run some electrical cable along like this. And then where is the getting rid of tunnels thing? I've seen it before. Dismantle? There is definitely like a remove tunnels. Here we go, remove tunnels. Alright. We have to go fill up that tunnel now. My goodness. We need to do more shakedowns, I think. We need to make sure that people aren't tunneling out more often and maybe to be like checking for that kind of stuff. Because we can't have stuff like that happening all that often. That is crazy. But yeah, there we go. That should now get fixed. They should fill up this tunnel. Enclosed, surrounded by walls or doors. Can they not do that yet? Do they have to... Come on, please tell me they can get in there. They're going to have to wait for some guards to come and open the door for them, I guess. But at the same time, they should be able to... There we go. There we go. Okay, that's getting fixed. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's go ahead and delete some walls. We'll delete those, and those, and those. And we're going to put some doors there instead. We'll go with large jail doors. We'll put them there, there, and there. And again, on all of those, we'll put some servers and connect those up to the main server hub, which is also something we need to do with you. Let's connect you up to here, and then you back up to here. Cool stuff. That should open automatically now, which is nice. And we want to do the same thing up here so the prisoners can, if they want to walk out this way to get to the shower, instead of walking out this way, just to save a little bit on congestion. And for that matter, what I might do as well is kind of build a room here and get rid of this like hallway here altogether. Maybe put another cell on the end, just to kind of get us the most value for space, because we don't really need too many pathways here. But we'll see, we'll see. We might fix stuff up later on down the line. For now, this is looking good. I like this. No one is yet in the classroom by the looks of things. I haven't seen it be used yet at all. Let's have a look at programs again. There's someone, apparently 9 people are interested in the workshop. 4 people are interested in the foundation program, which is not particularly great because we need to get 10 people to pass it, as well as have at least 1 person pass the higher level program. And we are out of money. So, grants. We need a grant. Increase the size of the security force, unlock body armor, unlock tasers, build a CCTV monitor, place CCTV down. I think we will go for that, because that is probably quite doable. It also gave us $20,000. We need to unlock body armor, unlock tasers. It says increase the size of your security force. I guess just employ more guards and armed guards and dogs and stuff like that. But we'll go for tasers and body armor. That should be done by the end of the day. And then we do also have to take into consideration that if we look over our people, some of them will say, let's have a look here, can I find it? At the bottom there, status effect suppressed. And I was looking into suppression before the episode started, and it turns out suppression is like a stat that prisoners get when they are like around a lot of armed guards, a lot of enforcement, a lot of people trying to control them almost. Let's keep a look on our shower and make sure no one gets attacked today. That would be great. Doesn't look like there are enough showers. And again, there's been another attack. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 16. I guess there's not enough there, is it? Like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's 30 shower heads. We should probably up that to at least 50 if we're going to make this work. So, in that sense, we got like 30. So, what's that? Like 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. It's like a weird thing going on here, but 38, 39, 40. And then, like, can we put one? I don't know. I think we're going to have to put some in the middle here. We're going to have to go, like, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I'm thinking, like, 48, 49, and then, like, 50, 51. I know we have 52 prisoners, but hopefully they can kind of cycle through as that happens. We'll see how that works out. And I'm also thinking that we might have to put like an armed guard in the shower, because wow, we were talking about suppression, and I'm talking about putting an armed guard in the shower, but we can't have people dying in the shower every single day. Like, that can't be something that we do. So I'm thinking we hire an armed guard. That didn't count to increasing our force by the looks of things, which is a little weird. But we can work on that. And then let's go and deployment. And let's get an armed guard walking him down here. It's not something I want to have to do. I don't want to have armed guards walking in the toilets. But if we have to do it, we have to do it. Here we go. We'll apply some more piping. around like so. We need one there. And that looks good to me. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay, I think we made some progress. I have still... Oh, look, someone... Oh, well, we put wood here. Oh, no, yeah, we are making stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me get a guard patrolling, like, in here, because I want to see what's happening. Is there somebody in there using these machines? It looks like they are. It looks like somebody is working in that section. What time is it? It is currently noon. Work isn't until... Noon is like eating time, right? Oh, I guess it's currently free time. Yeah, no one's working in here yet, but someone has worked in here, which is good. And then I assume that someone's gonna, like, the workers or the... Yeah, I assume the workers are gonna come pick this up and take it to the export area. Maybe, at some point. Possibly. I think that's how it's gonna work. We'll see. I'm gonna hold on. This episode is almost over because I've rambled on for way too long. But I want to kind of just check and see if around 4 p.m. today, when the work time starts, we go to regime. Around 4 p.m. when work starts, I want to see if a bunch of people go and start to use the workshop. People are using solitary already, which is good. People are coming to visit, that's fine. The shower is doing okay. We don't yet have an armed guard in there. I need to click on that and make sure that that is armed and not unarmed. But we're going to have an armed guard in the shower. Not my choice. It is my choice. But at the same time, I also kind of think it's necessary. I think the main thing here is that our dog handler is causing most of the suppression around here. More like all of these cells. So we're going to have to kind of work on that. But we'll speed this up. We're about to go into the yard time. This is good. We should probably allow for like maybe multiple entrances into the yard. People are still only using this small section of the yard, which baffles me massively. Thankfully, they're not angry in the yard. They're kind of doing okay, but they're still only using a really small amount. Needs are all good. Literacy's still pretty low. We could probably do with people going to the classroom, but apparently they're not. Someone died? What? Oh, look at this. Prison fights. Oh, flipping heck. I think these disappear on their own, but I kind of wanted to leave my sight right now, but what the heck? Do we not have a guard in the prison? We have an armed guard. Oh, we're supposed to have an armed guard. Where is he? Here he is. Gonna say, where were you? Were you taking a lunch break while you were supposed to be flipping guard in the yard? My goodness. Ah, okay. That's fine. Alright, it's work time. Is anybody gonna work up here? Apart from the foreman. The foreman is getting ready to, like, teach any budding young prisoners who want to go work there. People are, like, getting ready for food? Let me check the regime here. It is, like... It is, work time, right? Yeah, 4 to 6 p.m. is work time. Oh, yeah, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Cantlow. He's busy working. Cool. Alright, he's making us some license plates and stuff, some sheet metal that we can go ahead and sell. We could do with expanding this, but right now, it's pretty expensive to expand, and it's kind of like a long-term thing. We want to make sure that we have like a workshop to make money, but it's a big investment to start with, and so I kind of don't want to do that just yet. I kind of want to maybe slowly build that up as we get more and more prisoners and we're making more and more money, because right now, our money is not the strongest thing that we have, and especially if we want to build this new cell block over here, we do need to make sure that works nicely. I'm also kind of wanting to see what happens at shower time today and see if anyone gets stabbed in the shower tonight. Hopefully not. As soon as it hits 7 p.m., everyone's going to run into the shower, and hopefully everyone just takes a shower, and it's good. But of course, that's never going to be the case, is it? Alright, 7 p.m., shower time. We do need to put servos on all of these doors. We can do that at the start of next episode. We got the armed guard in there now. Most of these guys are pretty suppressed, which is both a good and a bad thing. I think when people are suppressed, they're less likely to volunteer for these classroom activities. So we kind of need to look into that as well. Programs, is anyone actually doing the foundation program? One person is interested. We really need to work on getting more people interested in the classroom thing, because then we get that other $40,000 once it's done, and we also can start working on rehabilitating our prisoners. But with that, guys, I'm going to end this episode of Prison Architect there. Thank you, as always, for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time.